Hello, hello. This is Pat with Petresca Papers. I am out in the Bluebird Bungalow, and today we are going to do a second version of the trunk junk trunk. It's a digital kit that is available on my Etsy shop. And the first video I did, we created a sweet little journal with two signatures using one of the trunks. There are 3 trunks in the kit. So I will link this video below if you would like to go watch. I'll also link the digital kit that's available in my Etsy shop. But today we are going to use it to create a file to store junk or ephemera for our junk journals. So what you will need is one of the trunks and 5 envelopes, just the standard cheapy ones. You may need a ruler, scissors, and a trimmer or your scissors. And I've got some double-sided tape. You can use glue or glue dots. I have my trusty vintage photo. I like the Distress Oxide. It's not quite as yellowy as the Distress ink. And I've got my trimmer. So let's get started. First of all, let's prep our trunk. And I'm going to cut off the white edges that I get. I cannot get borderless. My printer says I should, but I can't. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Okay, so top and bottom, I'm cutting those borders off. And on the side, I am going to cut right along the trunk. I'm cutting that off. Okay, right there. And I'm going to save this. I'm going to need this. Off cut, and then do the same on this side. Just like that. And now I need to score, and I'm going to score right along the bottom of the trunk and a 1/2 inch from that. Okay. And I'm going to not score, no, on the top of the trunk. I'm going to score, there's kind of a blurred line. I'm going to score there. All right, just like that. And then on the top of the trunk, I will score right along the top of the trunk and a 1/2 inch from there. All right, so what we have is our top flap of the trunk. I think we may be done with this. Let's put this away. It's never very far. I can always grab it if I need it. So there's the top flap, and this is the bottom. And if you were making the journal, this is where you would sew in your signatures, right? And then we're going to fold that right there. All right. So you are ready. Let's do some quick distressing here. Just along that side to hide the white. And along there. where else? Right up here, especially on that edge. Not so much that one, that's going to be inside. All right. So we have our trunk ready. Let's prep our envelopes. So I have prepped 4 of the 5. They are ready to go. And this is what I did. Pardon me. I am going to put glue right along the gummed edge. Close it up. So now our envelope is closed. Just take your scissors and just trim off just a smidge, the tiniest bit. That opens up your envelope. Once it's opened up, do distress just around the top and the sides, on both sides. And then you want to reach in and just do a little distress on that inside. Okay? All right. 5 envelopes ready. We need, let's see, are you long enough? No, we'll use this one. These are the first words I've spoken today. It's early here in Georgia. All right, and I need this strip to be as long as that. So just keep cutting, just cut the whole thing. And we'll trim it when we need it. Okay. Now, for closure on this, I am going to use magnets. And I know not everybody has magnets. So if you don't have magnets, you could use some small, I don't think I've got any right here, but the small Velcro dots, or you can use a ribbon and tie it around it, or sari silk. But I'm going to use magnets. And this is how I'm going to do it. I am going to put a strip of double-sided tape along this edge, which is the top of the trunk that you will be putting things into. Okay, not the flap of the trunk or the lid of the trunk, the base. All right. And once I have that on and down nicely, I'm going to take off the paper backing and put on magnets. In my trunk video, I gave you a link on Amazon to these neodyme, really strong, very thin, I don't know if you can see that, that's very thin magnet. These happen to be some rectangles, and I'm not sure if I got them on Amazon or not, but that's what I'm going to use today. And I want to line it up kind of where that lock is. And so I think what I did in the trunk video is fold this back on itself, and I'm going to put one magnet right there, and the other one, if I can get it off of my, it really sticks good. Let's put you right there. Let's straighten it up. Right like that. All right. And I am going to put another strip on top. Right there. And make sure I've got a good, it's adhered really well, especially on top of the magnets. And then pull this paper off. Oh, come on, tape. All right, right like that. And then I will fold this onto itself. So the magnets are now inside here. Okay, so my other two, so I know that they're where they should be. Did you see that fly? Let's do, whoa, okay. Just like that. Now, on this top, because this is going to come over just like that, we will put a bit thicker tape, because this is going to go, this will go on top of it. So right on that edge of the lid. Just like that. I forget that I can use this to tear. All right. Let's make sure we've got a nice, they're nicely adhered. All right. Now, this can be a little tricky. Oh, come on, Pat. Use your tools. Okay, let's remove that tape, not the tape, the paper. Oh, come on. Sometimes this can be the hardest part of the project, is getting tape off. I don't know why you're not. Oh, come on. Well, let's use our fingernail. There we are. Maybe. I can't grab it. There we go. Okay, now as we are going to grab this, what is that? Must be some fabric or something, string. We are going to bring this around, and we are making sure we've got our angle up here, and we're going to just need to stand up for this. To just touch there and there, and then delicately, because I don't want it to touch down on the whole strip, which I did not succeed in what I wanted. Let's see if I did on this side. Did I? I did on that one. So that got stuck. Let's try just, oh, you heard that clasp? Okay, now let's see, can I get this unstuck with that? There we go. Okay, come on off. All right, there they are. I'm going to take one. My ruler wants to stick to the magnets. Let's do one piece of this on top of the magnets, just for safety's sake. Right along there. Okay, and again, let's pull off that tape. Right there. All right, and now we will bring this piece and line it up right on that edge. Take it across and trim it off right there. All right, let's get the bone folder and make sure we've got everything adhered down. And I can see I need a little distressing right along that white edge that we've made. All right, so there's our trunk, all nicely secured. Now we're going to add our envelopes. So the first envelope that we will attach is this one. And we are matching the envelope not to the top. Ooh, I did not distress inside. That helps us see all of our guides for the folds. The top, where are you? I can't even see it. Along there and along there. Okay, better. So this envelope is going to be centered and glued just a little bit above that first fold, not the second one, because we want it to be on the very back. And I'm going to do it so that this edge is glued down. All right, now this one, this is glued all the way. So this is going to have glue all the way around and be glued flush to the back of the trunk, back of the inside of the trunk. Just like that. All right. There's one. The next one, and it really doesn't matter which direction you put it because inside you won't see that. We are going to put about an inch of glue right down the middle. And then this lays on here, matching it up to the placement of the other envelope. And do it again. About an inch of glue. Lay the next one down. Just like that. And this is envelope number 4. And this one, same thing, making sure your tops are all correctly at the top. All right, and this last one is going to go here. Like, I have to trim you off a little bit. No, it shouldn't. So we will glue you on here. I think we'll do it that way. And this one is going to be glued like the very first one. Totally glued to that part of the trunk up here. Pull that up there, just like that. And we're going to use a ruler to get in there and make sure. Well, let's see. I've got my bone folder here. Reach in with the bone folder. Make sure it's adhered down. Okay, we have our file. So when you open it, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pockets ready for junk ephemera. Ephemera for your junk journals. And that's all there is to it. So, if you were new to my channel and you're just discovering me, thank you for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. And if you like this, please hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to be notified when I'm out in the Bluebird Bungalow creating. There will be, over a period of time, there will be some additional videos. I've got one ready to post that we will be making some ephemera to put in our junk file. So, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Please come back and I'll see you again soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.